I'm playing by doing this whole live session during Mercury retrograde, so you'll have to bear with me. My phone died, so I had to switch to my other one. So I just I got really into it and was not paying attention. So Elizabeth, we were talking about the King of Pentacles and how like this person's going to provide a lot of a big sense of safety and security in your life, and like they have it together in the financial department basically. So yeah, they're an earth sign. They're probably like a Taurus or a Capricorn. Actually, I would say I feel Capricorn vibes. I feel Capricorn vibes for sure. Maybe they've got a Capricorn sun or moon. So don't freak out if you're like on your first date, you feel like it's that person and they tell you they're an Aries or something. They could have a lot of it in their chart. Wow, they're coming in quick. Like I said, they're right around the corner, and here's two characteristics of this person. They're faithful and they're bold. This makes me think that this person's going to approach you. I don't know if you like go out to the bar sometime, but I do kind of get a feeling that like you're gonna be out and this person will approach you. It's like an event, a gathering, a get together. So I would say take up invitations. I don't know what's going on with the whole pandemic situation where you live, if the restrictions are chilling out, because I know a lot of people have been having parties, and there's been a lot of countries are they're removing the curfews, and it's kind of like turning into a little bit of a party season. So I mean, trust yourself with what you feel called to do, but I would say to take up invitations, be open, because I do get a sense it'll be kind of a party get together. You're out and this person is just going to see you and approach you. So I would also say to look your best. I mean, I'm sure you look amazing, but it might be time for you to get like a life-changing haircut and, work on your skincare and change up your makeup look a little. And, I would say a big tip I have for you that I think could make a big difference to anyone who's watching here. There's this website. Can you drop it below, John, later? It's called colorwise.me, colorwise.me. And it's really cool. You can upload. I'm not affiliated with these people at all. I just used it and I liked it. You upload a picture of yourself and you select like this tool, and like you can put it over your eye color, your hair color, and your skin color, and based off of that it gives you a color palette and tells you like what colors are going to make you pop the most. And you may just be surprised by what your color palette is. And I've been dressing in my color palette for like the last year or so, and it's just changed my life. I get so many more compliments. I'm glowing. Like I feel like I can just embrace my natural beauty. It's awesome. So this is a great time for you to give yourself a basically little makeover season. I'm sure you look amazing already, but feel your best. Hit the gym, stretch, get some sun on your skin, and get out there and allow yourself to date. Huh? Colorwise.me. colorwise.me. Yeah, John's going to drop it right now below. So, anyways, this person's faithful. They're bold. They're coming in quick. This might also be their energy, like a really fast energy, fast pace. Like the first date that you go on, they're taking you're driving everywhere. You're going here and then you're going here and you're going there. Like they also might like to run. Maybe they like running, trail running, being outside. Yeah, they might also like fast cars. Maybe they like to ride bikes. I feel like it's like anything where they can have that contact with the earth, but like be going fast. Maybe they like dirt bikes. I don't know, but they got a really cool energy. And look, here's the goat. That's totally a Capricorn energy. I don't think I'm supposed to take this card as like literally. I mean, maybe it means you've been really frustrated in love lately, but it's saying, it's the goat. It's the Capricorn, the King of Pentacles, yeah. And you're going to be really, really happy with this person. Don't be turned off because at first this person might present themselves as I'm just looking for something fun, or I'm not looking for something serious, or I'm not looking for a relationship. But I feel like after a couple of dates, you guys talk that's not really like a DTR. It's just like, I'm not seeing anyone else. And they're like, I'm not seeing anyone else either. And it's kind of like you guys don't make it official, but you kind of are. And then you continue dating for like another couple months, and then like you guys have like, you kind of, maybe you tell each other I love you, and then it's just like, well shit, I guess we should date then. We should be together. So, oh my God, I just saw a huge blue butterfly. It just flew right by my window. Yeah, we're getting a lot of signs. So don't be discouraged. I would never usually give people that advice. And we'll scratch that. I've told a couple people this before. It's just sometimes when you first start dating somebody, they try to play it cool. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. You guys are both going to be like chill about it, but a couple months in, you will make it serious. So, enjoy the first couple months and draw the boundaries that you need to draw with this person in the beginning. But stick with it, because I think it's going to be a little bit longer of a dating process. And it's just because this person has really been through the school of hard knocks when it comes to love and relationships. And, they've dated people and it's been great. And then as soon as they lock it down, the person turns crazy. Meaning maybe they've dated a lot of narcissistic people, because this person seems like they have a lot going for them and they've been taken advantage of a little bit. So they're trying the whole like, maybe I'll just do friends with benefits, or maybe I won't do anything serious. And you're kind of meeting them in the middle of that. But I definitely sense it'll take a little time for you guys to build trust, but the relationship will be official when it needs to be. So just take your time with it. Queen of Swords, you still have a little bit of clearing to do. Like I said, your heart is open to love, but it could be because you recently got out of something that just you feel like was wasting your time, and you're like, I kind of want a do-over. So this person kind of brought some stuff up. So it's like you need a little bit more time to clear. That's okay. So, but this says July. Maybe you could meet this person soon, okay? If you don't meet this person in July, don't freak out like they're not coming, And don't freak out that means the rest of this message isn't coming through. I feel confident about it. It's just sometimes timelines can shift. But if this does happen, then definitely drop me a DM and let me know, because I always love getting that confirmation. All right, dear, congrats to you and your King of Pentacles, and I will see you next time. Peace out. All right, so... Again? Oh, okay. All right, Beastie, thanks for purchasing another reading. I really appreciate it. What's Beastie's question?
How will the romantic relationship with my current boyfriend unfold?
Okay. How will the romantic relationship with your current boyfriend unfold? Are you sure you want to know? Because you just never know what the tarot's going to say. But I'll indulge you. All right. Okay, don't worry, you're getting good cards. I'm seeing a lot of cards about marriage, to be completely honest. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like get your hopes up if for some reason that doesn't happen, but I mean, I'm seeing a lot of signs, and I'm doing these love readings all day, every day, and I don't always get messages like this. So first of all, I'm getting the picture that you guys are at the point in your relationship where the honeymoon period is over. Like the novelty of the relationship is kind of worn off. So you might be feeling like, oh shit, are they gonna leave me? Because this is the point in relationships where people will break up with you if they just wanted something fun and they aren't really in it to win it. Also, this is the period where you might start farting. I mean, you might start fighting a lot. But yeah, maybe you feel comfortable to fart in front of each other too. Freudian slip. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, we did that. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, congratulations. You've reached a new level of intimacy. But yeah, you might start fighting a little bit, because now what ends up happening is you have to learn how to communicate, because the success of a relationship really depends on your communication. you can have just about any type of fight or any problem, but if you can communicate through it and like compromise and whatnot, the relationship will last. So that's the real thing here, is really being able to understand how to communicate, and that's like what you're learning. And I feel like the next year or two could be a little rocky because of that, but I don't know. I kind of get that it's also challenging in an exciting way, and you guys are just getting deeper and deeper and deeper with each other. I don't know if you've moved in together yet, but I see that possibility. If you don't move in together, I mean, if you're already living together, then there's a move coming up. Basically, you guys are going to be considering, should we move in together? Should we move closer together? Like, yeah, spending more time together, or it could even be starting some project together or something, like starting to share your lives a little bit more, or maybe you're at the point where you guys are starting to go halvesies or pay for each other's meals instead of him just paying for the crap all the time. Like, it's more responsibility. You guys are sharing your lives more together. So yeah, basically what I see is this person is safe for you. You guys are long distance. Okay. That's what I've been seeing. That's kind of what I'm seeing, is you're going to have an opportunity to, like I said, move closer to each other or move in together. That's definitely something that you're going to, in the next 2 years, be really talking about. In September, somebody's going to get a job opportunity. It could be long-term, something, or like, if you guys are in school or something, it's like maybe somebody really figures out what they want to do, and that ties them to a specific place. So one of you guys are going to be tied to a specific place in the world. The other one is going to be the one that has to take the risk and move. And so that's going to be something that's discussed actually pretty soon. So I would say start saving money, because the move is coming and you want to get a head start on that. And even if you decide not to move in with them, you could use that money for something else, But money is going to be an issue in this relationship, because it's like being able to see each other, moving in together, or whatever. So you just do your part to start saving and make sure that you always have that's not an issue for you guys, That's just, you just don't want to fight about that. I see engagement here. And then the celebration. This is like kind of a engagement and a wedding. Possibly. I can't say 100% for sure, but like high potential. High potential. Okay? So this is a very serious thing. This is you guys absolutely adore each other, and I see the potential for marriage. So yeah, I just keep getting the message, don't let the money get in the way. And, it is a big risk to decide to give up your life and your lifestyle to go move for somebody. And then, what if you break up and you're stuck in this random ass place you never wanted to be? So you need to make sure that you guys both pick a place that's going to have opportunities for both of you career-wise, that'll give you guys something. Just be smart about it. Don't give up your whole life for another person. But sometimes you got to take risks for love, and I don't think you'll regret it. Even if the relationship ends, neither of you guys are going to regret moving for each other. Like, just follow your heart. So I don't see why you guys shouldn't become closer. It seems like that's the next thing you guys need to do in the relationship. So here's a card. I accidentally flipped this card over, and it says hope. So have hope for this relationship. You have a lot to offer. And I also, there's a sense of knowing. As a woman, sometimes you just know. You know when someone's it for you. You know when someone is important in your life. So they're just saying, trust your heart. I'm seeing boundaries reversed. I think this is telling you, let down your walls. You don't need to guard or protect your heart from this person. Open your heart to them. Let them destroy you if need be. Wouldn't always give someone that advice, but it's like, YOLO. You guys are in love. Be a fool for love. You're young. Be a fool for love. So I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. All right, so. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome.
Maria?
Who?
Maria?
Okay, Maria is next.
I'm studying in the fall, art history.
Ooh.
Long Beach.
Ooh.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the experience? Going to be doing a hybrid program. Maybe she means hybrid online and in person.
Okay, Maria, are you in the chat? Because I'd like to ask you a question about your question. If not, I'm sure the tarot cards can sort it out for me, but just drop a comment below if you're here, Maria. Okay, so Maria, you wrote that you're having a hybrid program. Does that mean that it's partially online and partially in person? Can you just explain to me what the hybrid program means? That'll help me be able to better serve you. Okay, so that's exactly it. I'm also laughing because I just pulled your first cards, and first we got the Queen of Swords. So this is like an air sign. This is somebody who's like really in their head, somebody who's smart, somebody who's like knowledgeable, and like so. And then we got it next to the Emperor, which represents like institutions and school. So I'm like, you're gonna be in school learning things. Literally what these cards mean. So. It's almost like a hello from the universe or from your guides saying, hey, we know what you're asking about here. The thing about this program, this art history program that you're going to be in, is that you're, for the first time, really starting to zero in on your passion. I'm seeing you starting to understand a little bit more about what it is you want, what path you want to be on career-wise. And you're a really smart, strong woman. You could do anything, but you're like, you know what? I think I want to start going more into this industry. So you're just wondering, like, what is this going to be like? It's in Long Beach. And it's like, are you moving there for it? It does feel like there's some type of lifestyle change involved. So let's pull some cards about what this is going to be like. Immediately got a vision that you're going to have an opportunity to study abroad if you want to. I don't know if it's because of this program or it has something to do with the school or maybe a teacher tells you about the opportunity, but I would say you might have to take a risk financially in order to do it. But I would say do it. I would say go. It seems like you could be going to Italy, maybe just all of Europe, because I saw Italy, I saw Germany, and I saw France. So that's what I'm seeing. So, you're gonna have a lot of like strange awakening moments in this class. Like as part of art history, a lot of it is gonna be like memorizing who like made what painting and when and the dates. And you're gonna find that these things you kind of just naturally know. It's gonna be really strange, and it's because you've lived many lives. You've seen some of these paintings in person. Maybe in a past life you were like one of the painters. I don't know. Like it's one of those things where like your subconscious already knows a lot of this. It's gonna just be kind of a re-remembering. And I think just surrounding yourself with this art is gonna be really, really inspiring. And I think what you're looking for at this time in your life is kind of a hint in the direction of like your purpose and how you want to express yourself. And you're also looking for some adventure. And so by choosing art and this knowledge and this education, it's kind of a portal for that. So I also see you making some new friends. Italy, yeah. Oh, that's really cool. And yeah, you mastered in international relations. Yes, there's something about this class that's gonna like bring about awaken a side of you. Like, it's going to tie everything together. That's really what I see. In the future, you could future text. That's interesting. It makes me think about something you're going to write in the future that is going to have, like, this is going to be an experience for you that you end up writing later. I don't know if you've had a dream to write a book, or maybe you end up writing for a magazine, or writing a piece or something like that, or speaking, but it's like you are gonna reference this time in your life. So it's not even just about the class, it's about the place, it's about the energy, it's about the vibe, it's about the time in your life. And it's awakening different sides of you, and there's like travel opportunities that are like tied to this, and there's friendships and a new lifestyle for you. So yeah, your book. So Maria, I didn't even know you were writing a book, but yeah, you said you're writing a book. So yeah, there's something about this that's very important. Yeah, inspiration. It's going to be giving you inspiration. You're definitely on the right path. You're probably going to meet some other light workers. Maybe your teacher is a light worker. Interesting. And your guides just want you to surrender to the experience. You have nothing to worry about. You don't even really need this class or anything. It's just kind of fun for you. And so, your autobiography, you began writing it. That's beautiful. I love that. This is going to be an important part of that book. So I also see this message to be tender with yourself. Don't be worried if you get the best marks or if you get the best grades or whatever. Just take it easy. So let's get you, I kind of feel like you need a message from this deck. I'm going to read to you from this book right here. Because you're getting ready to take flight, kind of like a bird, and do something challenging. Ooh. The Sparrow. I love that. I am Sparrow, the enlightenment of self-worth. I am pride in simplicity and honor in the commonplace. I am the one standing vigilant. I am power in numbers and the contentment of being a part of the larger whole. Much of human endeavor thrives on originality, of standing out boldly from the crowd. My wisdom encourages the acknowledgement of the role of community and family to shape your personal destiny. You cannot always fly solo, but you cannot neglect the thread that binds it all together. You are approaching a time that will require a group effort and a need to blend in while fostering your imprint on the world. It is a mighty gift to flit about the world unseen, and a greater gift to know you have flocks behind you if you need them. You need to pull back, regroup, and find the common ground. You are engaging humanity. You are part of something great. You are you are open, you are Sparrow. That's really, really cool. You know what that gives me a feeling of? Just being a part of a group, in a class, together. I definitely feel that sense of family, that sense of community. It's like you've been needing that, especially after this whole year and a half of being in lockdown. It is going to be really nice to just be with others again. I know that part of the class is online, but it does seem like that's going to be so rewarding for you. And like I said, I do see friendships. There seems to be one other woman in the class who you're really going to connect with. I see at least one really good friend. And look, I'm getting the Queen of Hearts here. This is somebody who could be a water sign, somebody who's maybe even a Pisces. They're a little bit emotional. You'll notice who this person is right away. Your energy will pick up on them. And it just seems like this is somebody that you can just be yourself around. Maybe you guys meet up to do homework together, but then it turns into just being friends and connecting and enjoying each other's company. So I think that that's absolutely beautiful. Let's pull you some final cards, okay? Anything else you need to know about this time in your life, this class? Trauma reversed. Maybe after all the healing you've been doing recently, you're going to realize that being around others, being in a group setting, raising your hand to answer a question and speak, like all of that's going to be a lot easier. You're going to feel like you belong, like you found your place. Dazzling. You're going to shine for sure. Kind of make a name for yourself in the group. I love that. Ambition. A new idea, a new purpose is going to come to you as a result of this time in your life, as a result of this class. So be open. It definitely is meant to be and has something to bring you. So thank you so much for your support, my dear. I want to thank you once again, and I will see you next time. I hope you enjoy this new chapter of your life. So I see a couple of you guys writing questions below, and Cadence, I know you want to revise your question. That's fine. My partner is here. He's going to be commenting below and helping you guys out. Oh, and Maria, you said, by the way, your yearly reading is hitting on point. Thank you. Thanks so much. You know, I always wonder when I do those yearly readings, I usually get good feedback, but I don't know. It's like a huge risk to sit there and go month by month for someone's year. And like the year before, I had no idea COVID was going to happen. I didn't predict that. I don't know any other psychics who predicted that. So that's really cool to hear that it's still on point for you and it's still ringing true. So thank you so, so much. And I always remember whenever you've been purchasing readings from me for a while. I really, really appreciate your support. I love connecting with you and your energy. You always have something really cool going on in your life. Like you mentioned, you're going to Hawaii. That's going to be so fun. All right, so who's next, John?
Lumi?
Who?
Lumi.
Okay, so Lumi is next.
General guidance.
Okay. General guidance. Okay. Let's see, Lumi. I'm just tapping into your energy right now. I'm trying to get my little setup. Can you pull this down over here? It looks bad. Okay, there we go. Looks better. Okay, Lumi. General guidance. Ooh, that came out fast. Getting the grandfather. So first of all, this is a really, really positive sign for abundance because the buffalo always symbolizes abundance. So if you have been worried about your financial situation, if it seems like things have slowed down in that department, don't worry because, you know, of course I'm going to blame everything on Mercury retrograde and the eclipses as I have been, but for real, like that energy will sometimes make things appear as if they're going backwards. So if you're finding that there's an issue with that right now, or you're worried about your future or some type of financial investment, maybe this is happening to help you clear some of your anxieties and worries and doubts and your blockages to abundance. But I don't really see that happening in the future. I actually see like you're really going to move past that. So, you know, this is a sign to you that you're protected. You know, you're ready to enter into a position of responsibility. You have a lot of wisdom. This is also telling you that you're going to receive help in your time of need. You know, sometimes the universe pulls up or comes to you, not a moment before, not a moment after, but right on time. You know, I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's just like teaching us to have faith or something, you know, to know that our needs are always met. Sometimes we worry about things before the problem's even happening, and we got to ground ourselves in the moment, because in the moment we really are safe. We really are protected. We really are provided for. So this is also a message to you that maybe you, I guess we're going to go deep here, okay? Something's coming up about your father, your physical father. maybe this person, maybe you never had a father, or this person wasn't there for you, or was absent or neglectful or less than loving. You know, some people think, oh, I had a great father, but like the truth is, like, this person was absent emotionally, you know, or was hard on them somehow, or maybe, you know, physical abuse in younger childhood or something like that. I don't know. So whatever's going on in this department, there's this message that for a long time, because of that, you had to be strong. You had to take on a lot of masculine qualities. And I don't mean like you became a man or something. I'm just saying, like, you had to be extra assertive. You had to be extra ambitious. You had to be extra productive. You had to be, very kind of forceful in your energy. And you had to really protect yourself hard because you never had anyone who did that for you. This might also be why these fears about your security and maybe finances or abundance could be coming up, because you didn't have that father figure who brought that sense of safety and calm and provision into your home. And so, you've had to take matters into your own hands while you were a child. You had to grow up really, really fast. And there's this message that you're currently shedding that side of yourself, because there's a lot of healing that's happened with that. And what wants to happen now is that your feminine side is integrated. And this doesn't have to do with fashion and wearing makeup and dresses. If you like to dress masculine, or kind of non-binary, or like more chill, that's cool. You don't I'm not talking about on the outside. I'm talking about on the inside. Your intuition really wants to be developed. Maybe that's why you find yourself drawn to tarot and getting tarot readings. You're being called as part of integrating your feminine side to really commit to your decisions, because part of that old energy, of that scattered masculine energy, was you like always having to think things through and overthinking and, maybe making decisions more practically and more logically, which is great. But if you don't integrate what your heart wants, if you don't trust yourself, if you don't trust your intuition, if you don't, sometimes take risks in life, then, life just becomes kind of like this chess game. You're always in your head, always trying to figure things out, always trying to avoid pain, always trying to avoid trauma, right? So there's this message that the feminine side wants to be integrated. So I would say that this is a message for you to stop hiding your gifts, stop hiding your talents, stop hiding your strengths, stop hiding who you are from the world, and allow yourself to come out and embrace the feminine side, be the woman that you are. Reveal yourself for the world to see. You do have inner authority. It's time to respect that and to exude that out into the world. There's a message here that it's time for you to be responsible. And responsible simply just means being able to respond, the ability to respond to your life. Instead of waiting for life to just happen to you, figure out how are you going to happen to life? You're here to have a unique effect on this world. You're here to shape your world and create your universe. This is your universe. This is your paradigm. This is your hologram. This is your story. You're the one who's writing it. And yes, there will be some things that will be out of your control. I think that the feminine side wants you to release those things that are out of your control and maybe just let it happen. Welcome it. Don't try to control everything. Make your decisions, make your choices, be responsible, shape your world, and let what needs to happen happen. Because you'll notice that everything, even the suffering and pain, ultimately is working in your favor. You're being called to give to others, to be generous, to give without hesitation what the Great Spirit has bestowed upon you. Your material concerns will be met, and you will be protected. So I think you're being called to do something kind of bold. Maybe who you are, maybe you feel a little embarrassed by it, you know? I feel embarrassed sometimes. I'm a tarot reader. I thought I was gonna be some fashion queen. And here I am showing people this strange gift of mine that not a lot of people understand or agree with, or, yeah, and it takes a lot of courage. I'm not saying I'm the best example, but you know, if I can do it, I know you can do it. So I want to know what your gift is, you know, the weird thing that you can do, you know, put it out there into the world and know that you'll be blessed. The universe has a really soft spot for people who follow their hearts. So I hope that this message resonates with you. It was so unexpected. I want to thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. All right? Peace out. All right. So who's next?
That's Lemon, yeah.
Yeah.
Alex.
Trying to get this frame right. It's like, I don't know.
Swipe up or down? Swipe down.
I can't swipe down. Sorry, you guys. I'm just like checking on stuff. I'll know if it pops up and says like 10% left.
Oh, okay.
All right, you guys.
What do I need to do for my career?
We still have spots left or no?
Yeah.
Okay, we still have like a couple of spots left. I actually opened up a few more because I noticed there was like more people who wanted some. So I think I have just like a couple more left. If anybody here is like watching and you want another one or you want one, then just write in the comments below and you can get a reading. Excuse me. All right, so who's next?
Alex,
Alex.
what do I need to do for my career?
What?
What do I need to do for my career?
Okay, so what do you need to do for your career? That's a really good question. Just like, what do you need to do? What's your next step? Like, what needs to happen here? I don't know why, but I feel really called to pull from this deck. But I'm going to warn you, this deck will roast you. It will roast you. Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, so it seems like you're still trying to figure out, like, literally what to do with your career. So maybe your question was more literal, like, what the hell do I do for my career? You know? It seems like you're still trying to figure it out, and that's totally okay. That wants to come out too. I have a feeling that you're going to be doing something really cool for your job. Like, you might not be on a traditional path. I mean, a lot of people who come here and are drawn to tarot and tend to be artists and empaths and entrepreneurs, you know? I mean, there's some people I read for that are like lawyers and doctors and who are on more of a traditional path, and that's cool. Like, we need those people, but you might not be like that. So it's like your whole life you've been trying to fit into this world and trying to fit into the system that just really isn't you. You know, I wonder if you're even like on the spectrum, like if you have ADHD or maybe mild autism. I can't diagnose people, so I'm not doing that right now. I'm just saying I wonder, like maybe, because you might be somebody who, or maybe even dyslexia or something, or maybe yeah, like I said, a little bit of autism, something like that. You could be someone whose brain works a little different, who's like really creative, who has access to like, you know, different type of knowledge or wisdom. So I just want to say that because I think that there's some things about you that you might feel like are like kind of a curse. Like maybe you procrastinate or you have a hard time sticking to things and you change your mind a lot, but it might just be that you're somebody who's like only fascinated or interested by like a certain thing that ends up being your gift, and that's like where the money and the abundance and the career path comes from. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to what bores you. Pay attention to what's fun for you. I also tell people like pay attention to like what are you doing in your free time when you're not like working or at school or whatever. For me, I was messing around with And I thought it was just like some little thing I was doing. And it turns out I'm gifted at that. And I love that. And I was giving my friends advice. I was doing personal training and like coaching in a gym and health coaching. And it turns out that's, that's a huge part of my path. So also like what kind of content are you consuming? I was watching a ton of tarot readings online. There's hints there. So, if you're always watching people who are traveling and following travel creators and travel blogs, and you like to read National Geographic, and you like to save up money to travel, maybe there's a job for you there. Maybe there's a path for you there. Maybe there's an industry for you there. So anyways, your guides are telling you need to focus more in your life right now and having fun. So whatever job that you have, it doesn't need to necessarily be relevant. Maybe pick a job that's kind of challenging that gives you an okay amount of money, but use that money to explore different paths, to go different places, to have fun, to hang out with friends, to meet different people. Like maybe you're not at the point in your life where you really need to have this all figured out. It's more like you're discovering yourself and you need to clear blockages to what's holding you back from being who you truly are. The other thing is to look at your habits. If you want to start a business or you want to really start getting on a certain path, you're going to have to carve out time for that. So if you have the habit of spending 6 hours a day on social media, maybe you need to cut that down to 3 or 2, and use that other time for reading, for taking online courses, for exploring. If you're too exhausted to try new things, maybe you need to build the habit of eating healthy and exercising. You know what I'm saying? So just look at your habits. You don't have to be perfect, but usually this is like what we choose every single day adds up to create our future. And that's kind of terrifying. So you got to look and ask yourself, what am I creating by what I'm doing every single day? Okay, are you ready for me to roast you now? These could be blockages towards you maybe developing your career path. They're saying, work on this and you're going to get on your path. You're going to move forward. You're going to take the next step. First thing is, how did you get addicted? I don't know what you're addicted to. Maybe it's social media. Maybe it's eating spicy chips like me. Maybe it's you just smoke too much weed. Maybe it's drinking. Maybe it's something harder than that. Maybe it's fast food. Maybe it's exercise. Maybe it's you're addicted to information. So you're just like always wanting to find out all these facts, but you never do anything with them. There's so many things you can be addicted to. I think they're asking you what caused that. And like when you go to that root cause, it helps you be able to understand your addiction a little bit better and be able to temper with it. So something to work through, because addictions get in the way and they keep us from being able to go to the next level. Like I was addicted to smoking cigarettes for like a really, really, really long time. And that all the time and energy and money that went into that did kind of distract me from stuff I wanted to do in my goals, It was awkward. I was like, I don't want to go hang out with those people because I don't want them to know that I smoke. I blocked myself off from certain people, from certain situations just because of that dumb little thing. So I'm not judging anybody who's here who's watching who smokes. Like, it just wasn't for me. So, and tobacco actually is like a sacred herb. So whatever. But for me, it wasn't working. So that's just me leveling with you. Have you ever been abused? If you've been abused by someone, and maybe it's probably psychological abuse, maybe you're like, oh yeah, I've definitely been abused, or maybe you're like, I don't know. Well, it's possible, maybe some type of psychological, emotional abuse. This card's coming up, this is a personal thing, but what I can say about this is that usually this is going to cause you to doubt yourself. If you've been abused, chances are you were gaslit, which means you were caused to really doubt yourself. And this could be a reason why you don't feel like you can achieve what you want in your career. So maybe you have these, quote unquote voices or tapes in your head that are telling you you can't do it, or you're not good at it, or you feel like you're going to be judged. But really that's just the projection that your abuser put onto you. So they're just telling you like you're worthy. Some of these fears or these doubts you have about your career aren't even yours. They're projected onto you. They're also telling you to deal with your anxiety. Anxiety goes hand in hand with being an abuse survivor. But they're saying deal with anxiety because this could, yeah, basically anxiety is gonna fuck you up. I have really bad anxiety. You can still live a great life with it, but it's like you need to realize like this is what's going on, and temper with it. Next thing, be the last roasting. Be true to yourself. Don't choose something in your career because it's going to give you clout or you think it's going to give you money, because that's not going to happen. Money flows where your energy and passion goes. It seems like a lot of you guys today are asking about your career. Maybe, you know, I feel like this whole pandemic thing really effed people over with their money and their career. And now everybody's like, you know, the path I was on or what I was doing, that illusion, that facade has been shattered. And now I don't know who I am and I don't know what I want anymore. And that's awesome. That's a great place to be. Many of you guys are being asked to completely start over, come up with a new vision for your life, or maybe go back to the path you were originally on when you were a young adolescent or you were in childhood, the natural talents and gifts that you have. We're living in a world where there are so many opportunities for you to be able to get on that path. And I'm talking about social media. I'm talking about the internet. You can get your product or your service, your business, your dreams, whatever, out there to an infinite number of people. And you don't have to go through a middleman anymore. I mean, I guess technically the social media is kind of a middleman and you have to exchange your information. In exchange, that's a whole other conversation, but like the opportunities are incredible. And, you know, the sky's the limit. So there's room for you, there's space for you, and there really is no competition. No one else can be you. No one else can offer to this world what you can. So get out there, create your own unique brand, show yourself to the world. You're really being called to do that. Don't worry about it though. Your guides are saying just have fun. Because when you're having fun, you're naturally going to stumble upon what you're meant to do. Work on these things, and I think you're going to be doing just fine. Thank you so much for your support. All right, you guys, I'm actually going to take another break. I know that this is like part 4 or something, so we're going to be going into part 5, but I need to make sure that I'm grounded for whoever's next. So I'm going to take about 6 or 7 minutes, okay? And then I will be back. Thank you for those of you guys who are being really patient for your reading, and I will see you soon.